that we took care of this game pretty early on. I thought I really challenged my team defensively to disrupt them in our man-to-man and not let them enter the ball in their sets, and that was just a big part of the scout. And I think we really frustrated them and didn't allow them to run a lot of their offense. So it started, I thought, with Raquana Williams-Bay. Her pressure on the ball to start the game was big and intimidating, and of course Steph always does a great job on the ball. So that had a lot to do with our guard pressure. So we're happy. We really wanted to shoot a better percentage. We were concerned about our field goal percentage the last couple of games, and overall we're not happy with our percentages from the line, from the three, or from the field. And so we were very conscious of that, and to shoot almost 62% was good for us.
All right, Coach. What was your backcourt doing right today? You had 4 players in double figures. Stephanie, Chanel, Shanice.
Yeah, I think they're just they're super people, and I think they really shared the basketball well tonight. And 23 assists is nice for us. And I think the guards controlled that, and they did a really, really nice job of setting the tone of let's share the basketball and take great shots. I didn't think we took many bad shots at all, and we had gone through that Georgetown film. Like, we watched the whole thing possession by possession, and felt like we missed a lot of opportunities to be a better offensive team. So that was important.
Also talk about the defensive pressure, 30 turnovers, 5 assists.
Yeah, I mean, we got after it in our man-to-man. I mean, our presses turned them over a little bit too, but I thought the turnovers that I like are the ones where we're, in the half court and we're playing great D, and they travel because of the pressure, where they get a 5-second count, or we run them into a charge. Like those kind of turnovers we had tonight, they weren't just steals. And although we had 16 steals, there was 14 other times that we forced them into turn the ball, and that was great because those are gritty turnovers. I mean, steals are kind of flashy, but when you just play team defense and force them to not get a shot off, we prefer those.
And Stephanie, season high 14 points for the second straight game. What have you been doing the last couple of games?
I mean, I just feel like I have more rhythm, and I select my shots better. So yeah, and I've been shooting a little bit more, getting in the gym, getting some shots.
It's made a difference.
Yeah.
And Coach, we're 10 games in now. Where do you feel like this team is at?
Well, we got. We just talked about in the locker room, like what kind of resume do you have, really? And I think these next 2 games, you got Riverside, that was an NCAA team last year, and then at an SEC school. So those are 2 games that really will give us a better indication of where we're at. I mean, obviously, we can get after teams and turn people over, but can we score when the game's on the line? Do we get that big rebounds? Do we get the big defensive stop? We're still finding that part out. I like my team. Obviously, I love this team, but if we're just living and dying off of turnovers, people aren't going to be turning it over 30 times on down the road here. So we've got to make some better adjustments defensively.
Steph, you guys are playing like a 40 minutes of hell defense. What's it like when it works, when you guys get the turnovers and you're making the fast break points?
It's a great feeling. I mean, it pays off because we get easy points from it. So it's a great feeling.
It was strange because we missed our shooters tonight. I had to, in a timeout, say, guys, we have not made a 3, and I don't know how many games it's been, but I think we're on some type of a streak.
301.
Huh?
301.
301. I used the number of 250 because I lie a lot. I just made it up. But so that was, and they went, we haven't made a 3, So I just told our shooters, like, we need you consistent presence from y'all. And they came out of that timeout and hit about 4, just like boom, boom, boom. So it's an awareness thing. But we were sharing the basketball and really trying to get points in the paint tonight. But at the same time, that balance is something we're still working on.
And talk about Nellie a little bit.
Yeah,
she's
for her.
She's getting after the last 2 games.
Well, you know what? She plays how she practices. It's very obvious with Nellie. She knows it. She's an energy kid. She's got I think, one of the funnest roles of anyone on our team. She gets to amp us up a little bit. She's got a great personality. Her defensive pressure really makes a difference in games. And people look to her as kind of like an elder statesman, although she's only a sophomore, because she says smart things all the time to the team. So when she's engaged and energetic, she gets a lot of minutes, and she's usually successful. So she's been practicing great, so I'm not surprised at all.
Stephanie, can you talk about the freshmen? They're getting a lot of minutes and big wins like this. What do you think that does for them?
Confidence. I mean, confidence boost. And also that they can play at this level and with us. So I think it does a lot. Like from last year when I played, I know that it meant a lot to get in there and get a lot of minutes.
I mean, they're showing us stuff in games that we don't see in practice.
Right.
Like, it's true. Like, all of a sudden they shine a little bit more in games, and it's helping us. You know, I mean, Selena Archer, for example, I mean, she shot 80% from the field, had 5 rebounds, and 22 minutes. I mean, that's big stuff for us, and an amazing finish on that one play that Bay threw to her that we hadn't seen that in practice. So that was nice. Selena's like a gamer, I guess. So her shooting percentage in games has been phenomenal. So we're gonna keep going to her.
I think each person in the backcourt had a full court pass today.
Yeah, that was fun.
And
We saw that on this. It was part of our. We saw that we could get some long plays against them. So the guards did a great job. But those are hard to throw. I mean, they're hard to catch, but the passes were beautiful.
And Stephanie, now a 13-game winning streak at home. What's that mean?
I mean, that means a lot, but still, we got to go play 2 weeks. Play Ole Miss. Yeah, and we got to get ready. So right now, I mean, it's just move on to the next game. We can't think about the past.
And this week you got finals coming up. You started them already, but you finished them up. And then Riverside, what's that process like? Finals game.
I mean, you just gotta find a balance. Eat, get your sleep, and study when we're off from practice. So you just gotta be professional, like 24/7, pretty much.
All right.
Thanks.